Hey, it's the Turnbuckle King. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll talk about why the greatest New Japan Pro Wrestler never signed with WWE. This is it right here. Real reason why Great Muta never joined the WWE. Thank you all for coming out. Before we begin, let's like subscribe. All right. All right. Yeah. Let me reintroduce myself like I always do. All right. Thank you all for coming out. Sorry for late delay. We'll talk about Great Muta, why he never signed with WWE. Um, Salute to everybody. See who came into the ring. Tamika, how you doing? Salute to you. Education over entertainment. Salute to you, bro. Really good, honest, good bread. Mr. Approach, Alpha Channel man that never stops working. He works around the clock. We got Zone X4 TV who wants a raw bomb today. And we got Billy Bishop Records. Salute to all you guys. Thank you all for coming out. We're going to talk about the great Muta, the legend himself. I got Mr. Goodbread with me. We'll talk more about it. Also, on Red Carpet Red, we'll discuss the career of Great Muta. We'll talk about the greatest New Japan Pro Wrestler ever. But right now, we're going to talk about why he never signed. Now, Great Muta, he New Japan Pro Wrestler. I'm gonna pull up some article here because he was recently inducted to the Hall of Fame this year, 2023, inducted by Ric Flair himself. See who else came into the ring. Broski and Bros, Broski and Brose. What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for coming out. So let me share a screen with y'all. You guys see what I see. Okay. Now it's showing here why he never signed. Now his real name is Kiji Muto, and he had experience in judo. As you can see here, he debuted at the age of 22 years old. First fight was against Masaru Chono. That's one of his biggest rivals, by the way. But it says it right here why he never signed. The Great Muta left WCW in late 2000, after which he stuck to All Japan Pro Wrestling. That's what AJPW stands for. A non-complete cause his WCW contract prevented him from competing in the WWF at the time. Although he has a wrestle single match for the Sanford based promotion, he is part of the WWE Hall of Fame 2023 category, highlighting the caliber and worldwide respect for a legend. So he had a non-complete clause in his WCW contract, which did not allow him to sign. Thing about it is, he was with WCW his whole career. He still wrestled after 2000 for another 23 years, why he never signed. But I think, and this is him right here. All these ads out of here. And tag team specialist, he's 60, six-time IWGP tag team champion with different partners, former WWC World Champion, winner of the 2015 Teenage Impact Global Tournament, and all these other accomplishments. And he even appeared all AEW, all the rest safe, same during episode Rampage of 2022. So he did retire this year. Had a match with Shinsuke Nakamura. But it's crazy though. It's sad. Also, I'm gonna click here. It's saying why they should have hired him. One reason is being well. Number four is his character. And if you notice his character, it's been inspired by other characters like Shinsuke Nakamura, Oscar with the Green Mist. He was the first character to do that Green Mist. Said one of the most enduring gimmicks over the years. And he was two characters, by the way. He did the Kenji Muta, and he also did the Great Muta character. So, yep, these days, close to say we have supernatural characters like Undertaker, Kane, and Wyatt family. So he would have been perfect for WWE. He knows how to book WWE style wrestling. So this is good with what he was doing. He know how to book it because he started his own company in Noah. If it's in here, it aligns with Vince McMahon in many ways. Say, unlike many Japanese wrestlers that are stiff, no nonsense athletes, his style is a hybrid of Japanese wrestling with heavy theatrics involved. Whether it was in New Japan, All Japan, WCW Hustle, it messed up that he never signed this company. He defeated Tajiri in the match with Asian Miss into her crotch in Yingling. See, he started the whole Green Mist for you guys you don't know. He started that. Versatility says another reason here. He wrestled with 60 and he switched his style similar to Terry Funk. Could work at any division. I agree. Pick any guy. He could have worked with Austin Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Jericho Angle, Kurt Angle. And they said 2001 was his greatest year for in-ring performance. Excellent matches, young rookies, everything. He created the Shining Wizard, which has been emulated by wrestlers the world over. Something that Shinsuke does, other wrestlers do. He invented the Shining Wizard. He was technical, very technical, and he high flying everything. Master ring psychology. Great match with Justine Thunder Ligar. He just never signed with WWE. It's just sad. He never signed with the WWE. Um, I think he could have, and it would have been spectacular. But I had a little, I feel a little irritated that he never signed due to non-complete clause, but he could sign afterwards. Feel like Seth Rollins right now.
I don't care what Edge wants. I'm Seth freaking Rollins. This place revolves around me.
Yeah, so Great Muda, he wrestled for from late 84 to 23, I believe. Well, he's 22 years old, 60, so he wrestled almost 40 years, which is a long, long time. Um, but that's the main reason why he never came to the WWE. It was because of a non-complete clause. That's the main reason why he never came over. It's sad, but this man had lots and lots of matches, lots and lots of matches. It's just ridiculous that he never came over. Yeah, so I believe too he was with Ric Flair and Sting and Terry Funk. He was connected to those guys. I think that maybe word got out about WWE through Sting, who also never signed 2 years later. I think maybe the word was spread that he never signed. It could be a number of things, but I just believe that somehow I believe Greg Muta did not want to sign himself. He was so used to booking things his way, and then similar to Terry Funk, who just passed away, and I did a stream on him as well. Also, that the style They said could have worked with WWE, but I think they would have butted heads at some point with Vince McMahon. He wants to control his wrestlers that a lot of people know. So I believe that Great Muta knew about this and he saw experience from other wrestlers that made him not want to come over. So it just could have been, should have been. That's why it says Great Muta was never great in WWE because he never was there. He never was there. He was in every other promotion: WCW, Impact, AEW, New Japan, All Japan, Noah. He was everywhere, except for WWE. In NWA too. He was everywhere. So, but I'm glad he was inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. I'm glad he finally got inducted. I'm glad that's a hell yeah moment to say at least a hell yeah. I'm happy he got up in there.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
And recently he was shown at the Payback event when they had Shinsuke versus Seth Rollins for the world title. You can see it right here. Pull that up in a second for you guys. This was him just at Payback. He was just there. So he was right there sitting in attendance. And you had me thinking that Shinsuke may have won or may got close to winning the world title. Made you think he may win the world title. At least I thought he was. So I thought he may have a chance right there. So it was crazy. But he was definitely a payback right there, as you guys can see. He sat in attendance, didn't really say anything, but he did wrestle Shinsuke one of his last matches right here at January 1st, New Year, and know his promotion. I will talk about that on Red Carpet Ring later on. I will discuss that as well. It's one of his matches. Um, but he was definitely there. But it's but I know he's close to Sting though, and I think that played a major factor of why he never came to WWE. See, if you look here, one of his last matches of his retirement tour, he has Sting there. See, I'm surprised you didn't Sting they team up one last time. And I think that's one of the reasons why he came to AEW. See, AEW went back in time, reunited two legends to rose to prominence against each other. So on episode Rampage, Sting and Darby Allin House of Black, and then he came and helped them like I was mentioned earlier. But they say Sting, following the reunion of this, he returned to Japan for Great Muta's retirement show, which is set to take place at Pro Wrestling known as Great Muta Final Bye Bye event in January 22nd. Sting was a part of his retirement tour. That's how close they are. They wrestle each other throughout his whole career. So I'm glad they either had one last run together. He said he was Great Muta able to have him here in the U.S. It's a memory he holds on to. And he teamed with him in a six-man tag at Yokohama. So this is great. And they said that Robert A.W. brought nostalgia back. So that was great. I'm glad that happened. What did Gilbert say? Great catch. Yeah. It was definitely at payback.
Facts. I didn't even see him. I didn't even notice him at the event. So that was a great catch, man. And just to chime in a little bit, Muda was just one of those journeymen, man. He was just one of those journeymen. I think he had a permanent contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling, something where he was locked in. And Vince didn't really like bothering guys that was already locked in and had ties to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But
Yeah,
again, Great
I
Muda
believe
is
so.
a great character to do, man. Great character to do.
Yeah, Gray Muda is that dude. We talked about, like I said, I talked about Terry Funk a couple weeks ago. Fortunately, he passed sadly after, but I wanted to highlight Muda. He's also like a Terry Funk, but he wrestles smarter. He never had any major injuries. He had some injuries, but not enough to retire based off a bad injury. He still was able to retire till he was 60. He started when he was 22 years old. So 38-year career. Salute to Great Muda on that. And I definitely acknowledge
The
him.
whole world will acknowledge me.
So I think that was very good. You got anything else to say, good Brad, about Great Muda, why he never came with WWE? You know, what do you think about the non complete calls?
That probably is. That probably is it right there. He probably, man, I don't, I can't really grasp it other than the fact that he probably just knew. And you know how WWE did the Asian characters. WWE, they didn't do the Asian characters too well, even since back in the
Nope.
days. Like they did good with the Russian characters, but they
Yeah,
didn't
they
really
did.
do so well with the Asian characters. At least, especially not the males. The Asian males, they didn't do good with the Asian male characters.
Yeah, ask Tajiri, ask Shinsuke Nakamura, ask all
Right,
those guys. Yeah, so
right. Tasha Michinoku and
well, it said in that article that he wants to come to WWE. Say he wish he had wrestled, but after that non complete calls, there's nothing he could do. You would have thought someone may have gotten his ear, but he just couldn't do it.
didn't do it. I mean, business
So
was always good for him. The belt collector, man. He had championships in every other league. Like, I mean, the guy fought in 10 everywhere except for WWE. That's
that's it.
impressive.
And he got inducted by WWE despite never stepping foot in the ring. He got inducted this year, 2023, by Ric Flair. He was with the same class Rey Mysterio at the WrestleMania 39 weekend in California.
That's big time right there. That's big time. Not being a Vince guy and still getting inducted, that's big time. And being able to smell those roses, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, he was the face that run place in New
The
Japan.
face that runs the place.
Yep. So yeah, but that's why Great Muta was never in WWE. Just a non-complete clause. Unfortunately, he never signed. And it's gonna be that's all I have regarding why the greatest New Japan Pro Wrestler never signed with WWE. This is the this is this is what this was about. But now we're gonna move along and talk about this one. Who is the best Japan wrestler ever? Who's the best New Japan Pro Wrestler ever? I will end it here on Toxic Ring, and we will continue on the red carpet ring. If you guys want, if you're on Toxic Ring right now, I will put the link in the chat below. You can switch right over to red carpet. We will end it here on Toxic Ring. Soon two videos will pop up on Toxic Ring. It'll be about why Stone Cold never joined WWE, and also AEW will downsize soon, and it'll be divided into two other companies. So, but I'll give you guys a few minutes, and I'll drop the link for red carpet, and we would cross that bridge over there. We'll discuss the rest of Great Muta's career. So give you guys a few minutes, have some nice little music there. Let's cool. Let's chill a little bit. We'll get there.